Hi students, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening wherever you are. Today I'm going to discuss about the common diseases of the digestive system. This is going to be a very short lecture, just enough to stimulate your curiosity on the topic and motivate you to read more on this. I am Dr. Kimberly Militante, a specialist in Pediatric Gastroenterology, Hepatology, and Nutrition. So today I'm going to discuss two of the most common diseases of the gastrointestinal tract, namely, number one, acute gastroenteritis, and number two, the opposite of acute gastroenteritis, which is functional constipation. So what is acute gastroenteritis? It is also known as a stomach flu, or inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract involving the stomach, as you can see in the picture on the right, and the intestines, whether small or the large intestine. What are the symptoms of this disease? So number one, it is diarrhea or very watery stools more than 3 times a day. A person with acute gastroenteritis experiences fatigue, loses his appetite, experiences grumbling and cramping in the stomach and vomiting of what he ingests. So how do you suppose a person gets it? The most common way that a person gets it is from a viral infection, such as from poor food handling. So we can see an example. This chef in the right does not have proper hygiene when preparing food. He touches the cigarette, he touches the animal, and then touches the food that is being served. So that is a very common cause of acute gastroenteritis. It can be from bacterial infection, from medication such as antibiotics, from alcohol such as beer or wine or rum or whiskey, or from abuse of laxatives, especially from those people who take stool softeners in order to lose weight. So how do we treat acute gastroenteritis? Simply by avoiding dehydration, by drinking ORS 75 or an electrolyte drink to replace the GI losses from watery stools or vomiting. So this is an example of how an ORS 75 looks like. So in a sachet, it is prepared by mixing 1 glass of water with 1 sachet. So what is the dose of ORS 75? For children less than 2 years old, we give them 50 to 100 ml of ORS 75 using a dropper. And for children 2 years and above, we give them 100 to 200 ml of ORS 75 in slow sips or using a straw. So this is a good example. The child here, this is Ami. This is a good example of how you should drink ORS 75. And it doesn't mean that if you have acute gastroenteritis, you shouldn't eat anything at all. You should still continue to eat as normally as possible, bearing in mind that it has to be healthy. So this picture on the right is a good visual guide on what a healthy plate looks like. So ideally, half of the plate should be fruits and vegetables, 1/4 will be from carbohydrates, and 1/4 will be protein. So this is the meat, the chicken, the pork, the beef, the fish. So acute gastroenteritis usually has a good outcome and it resolves by itself in a few days. The important thing is just to drink fluids like ORS 75 to avoid dehydration. So it is a different story if the child already shows signs of dehydration, such as sunken eyeballs, he becomes restless and irritable. When he cries, there's no more tears, or there is no more urine output for 4 to 6 hours, then that is a sign that you should bring him or her to the doctor. But without these signs of dehydration, it can be managed initially at home. The next disease is functional constipation. This happens when you do not pass stool regularly and your stools are difficult and painful to pass. This happens when babies start eating solid food at 6 months. They may become constipated at this time because their bodies are learning how to manage new food. Being dehydrated or the lack of fluids may also lead to constipation. But the most common cause of constipation is withholding behavior. As you can see, we will explain it in the succeeding slides. So the rectum, or the last part of the intestine that holds the stool, has 2 sets of muscles. So one is the internal anal sphincter, which is labeled the one in the inner muscle here, and the external anal sphincter or the outer muscle. Normally, when stool enters the rectum, the muscles in the internal anal sphincter relax, telling your brain to pass the stool, so you are not able to control the muscle of the internal anal sphincter. A person feels an urge to defecate when the stool reaches the external anal sphincter or the outer muscle. You can control the muscles of the external anal sphincter, so you would relax this so the stool can leave our body. In functional constipation, children withhold their stool by tightening instead of relaxing the external anal sphincter and their buttock muscles, pushing the stool back into the rectum instead of outside the body. They do this because of a painful experience in passing hard stool, and this in turn leads to stool building up in the rectum and eventually hardens as the rectum absorbs water from the stool, making it even more difficult to pass, as you can see in this diagram. So it becomes a vicious cycle. The child holds the stool, so there becomes larger and harder stool in the rectum, and then there is more painful bowel movement, causing the child again to withhold the stool. So what are the signs that a child is constipated? He may face the wall when trying to poop. They walk stiffly on their tiptoes or cross their legs or do squatting and rocking in order to defecate. So how is functional constipation treated? You can see your pediatrician or doctor so that he or she can prescribe medications to soften the stools. At home, you need an adequate fiber diet. You should eat fruits and vegetables almost every meal. You should have adequate fluid intake, 6 to 8 glasses of water per day depending on your age. And it is always good to make it a habit to sit in the toilet after a meal with a footstool under your feet. So as you can see in this diagram, putting a footstool under your feet while defecating straightens the rectoanal angle in order for the stool to have a straight path in going out. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and these are my references.